Hey, Latin 2! Here we are. This is chapter 50. I want to direct your attention to pages 256 and 257. I'm going to tell you today about result clauses, okay? So far, just to review, we've had cum clauses, and that is cum circumstantial and cum causal. Actually, other way around. Cum causal and cum circumstantial, right? Cum plus the subjunctive, right? And then we also had indirect questions. Questioning word plus the subjunctive, right? So you've had those. So this is yet another kind of subordinate clause called a result clause. Okay, and the way that it works is pretty simple. It's a standard formula, and I'll give it to you, and then I'll show you how to translate it, give you a few examples, and such like that. So a result clause is, here we go. It uses the ut or ne plus the subjunctive, and it also uses a degree word. Okay, and I call them degree words. That's a harmony cheat. But I want you to think of like any yo mama joke, right? So yo mama's so fat that she, I don't know. Yo mama's so stupid that she, whatever. So those kinds of setups are essentially result clauses. Okay, so a degree word plus ut or ne plus the subjunctive is the formula. So if you see a subjunctive, I want you to backtrack. Look for a cum. Don't see the cum. Look for an ut or ne. Okay, if you see an ut or ne, now look for a degree word, a word that's you will see at the bottom of page 256. Okay, so if you look for a degree word and you see an ut or ne, ut means positive, ne means negative. Okay, so ut means that, ne means that not. And then you can find that you've got a result clause. Okay, and so I gave you just a little bit more there. Okay, so it's a list of the words that you see on page 256. That's not the total list, but that's a good one to start with. Another word that you'll see that helps with the result clause is akidit. It happened, because it happened that such and such. Then that sounds very resulty. Plus ut or ne plus the subjunctive, right? And the ut means that, and the ne means that not. Okay. So that's the formula. Let me give you an example. All right. So here we go. Cornelia et Flavia amicaetales fuerunt ut Flavia a Cornelia per dolum necata sit. Okay. So as you can see, Cornelia and Flavia, and I put the degree word in green this time. So every time you see a green word, you know that that's a degree word. So just to kind of get you used to it. I do apologize for the lighting in here. I know it's got a bit of a glare, so I'm trying to move it for you. But I put the result word in green, and I put the subordinate clause in blue. So that's true every time. So Cornelia and Flavia were such, and that's your degree word, such friends that Flavia was killed by Cornelia as a trick. Okay? That's what kind of friends they were. It resulted in her killing her as a trick. The next one, sextus tantum dormiverat, ne lupum sensiset. It's all backwards for me, so forgive me. Sextus had slept so much, and I'm going to take that so much as to mean so deeply, right? And notice that that's a degree word, that he had not noticed the wolf. So there you see ne being used, and it's a negative. So that not, right? So that he had not. And that's why the ... was there, okay? So the degree to which Sextus slept was such that, was so great that he had not noticed the wolf, okay? So Sextus had slept so much that he had not noticed the wolf. I'll give you a couple more examples because I just want you to dial in on it. It's a short lesson, to be honest, but it's worth having multiple examples. Mater tua adeo sapiens erat, ut omnes senatores eam laudent. Okay, or I'm sorry, laudarent. Okay, your mother was wise to such an extent, adeo, that all the senators were praising her. Okay, that's how wise she was, so much so that it resulted in them praising her. Tot simiae in horto circum eunt, ut vilicus numquam quiescat. So, and notice I'm using multiple tenses here for you as well, so you can just get used to seeing them. So many, there's your degree word, monkeys run around in the garden that the overseer never rests. Okay, so that's the result of so many monkeys running around. And that's essentially it as far as OOT clause result clauses. Now I'm going to direct your attention to page 256 because you should really have this list of words here as kind of marker words. Okay, and I'm also going to tell you to look at 257 because it gives you a few more examples. And then I want you to take a look at page 50. I'm sorry, page 261, exercise 50C. Only translate. I will give you another lesson that'll have you go back through this and learn an extra layer to it. Okay, and the same thing with 50D. I want you to just translate it. Do not worry about any other instructions. If it seems repetitive, that's okay. Get the reps in. Okay, and then the next lesson I will give you will help you with that. Okay, so that's been essentially result clauses. They're fun. They only account for maybe 10% of all OOT subjunctive clauses, but they're easy to find. And that's why I'm teaching it to you first. So again, 50C and 50D. That is what I would recommend, and only translate. Don't do the next layer down because that'll confuse you. The next lesson I give you will give you that, okay? And that'll be called sequence of tenses. And it's confusing and it's a weird formula, but it's just something you get used to. And I'll do my best with it. So again, do 50C and 50D, just the translations. Send them to me via Google Docs so I can give you the feedback that you deserve. All right, I'm gonna hit the button now.